Hi guys, welcome back. So we have got Jovi again, and if you haven't watched the video already, watch the video on his warm-up, and then you can watch the video on next steps, which is what we do after the warm-up in the trot work, which is a little bit of lateral work, a little bit of getting him more aligned in his body, working on balance a little bit more, not big, just a little bit more. And then this video is going to be a little bit about the canter. So we want to be able to have a nice canter transition that's easy. We want him to be going toward the bit, which is a little bit stickier on the left canter. You'll see that. And we are not doing the warm-up canter, which is like really long and low, but we want to have his balance a little bit better, because ultimately this horse has to learn to really balance his body much more effectively than he does right now to be an upper level dressage horse. And I explained in one of the previous videos, I do think he has the ability to do that, but he needs a little bit of help. He needs a little bit of education. He needs some time, some strength. So we're going to do right lead canter first because it's his easier canter, and you'll see that in the video. And I'm going to pick it up from the trot. Later we will do another video on walk canters because he's at that stage where he can start training that. And yeah, so here we go. So we're just going to do a little bit of sitting trot, and then when he feels good, I know that if we get moving, bud, the bugs will leave you alone. Yeah, this is one problem of not having an indoor. So he's still kind of where I pick up the canter on the turn, and that was not a very good canter depart. He can do better. So I'm going to bring him back to the trot. Good. Yeah, I like that trot. Good boy. So I'm into reward-based training. That was a really nice swingy trot. I gave a cluck, which is my clicker, and a sugar cube. Are always in my pocket. And I really wasn't training that. We will go over videos in the future about how I use reward-based training when I'm riding, when I'm specifically working on something. But that was just something that he offered that was super nice. And I wanted to let him know that, hey, that was super awesome. That was super awesome. So, okay, back up to the C-A-N-T-E-R. Yeah, good. Yeah. Good. Much better canter depart there. And I'm going to send him a little bit forward. Even though I've got him, his balance is more up. Shh. Shh. Yeah, and then I take my leg off because I don't want to nag him. He's got to be willing to go forward on his own. Shh. Good. And then make sure I stay tall to help him out. Stay out of his way. Ride toward my hands. Okay. So now I can start incorporating some circles. So a little 15-meter circle here, right around the camera. Hopefully it's keeping up with me. Good. Good. I want him to stay forward. I'm going to do probably a little 12-meter, not quite 10. That really good. Ah, good boy. Come. Good. And refresh. Good. And we'll try another one up here. The second half of that 12-meter was better. Good. So those are hard for him. That is something that he's working on. And taking a lot of drive to keep him going because he doesn't have the greatest balance yet to balance a 10-meter canter circle. I mean, that's way above his pay grade at the moment. So that's kind of to be expected, that he's going to struggle with them a little bit, where the 15-meter is at his pay grade. So I'm going to cut this a little short. Good. So those canter departs can be a little bit harder. And so now we really need to balance. I need the forward first. I need the left rib cage, left rib cage, left rib cage, left hind. Yes, there you go. Good boy. So he has a little bit in this direction. I need the forward. Good. I need the forward. I need the left rib cage. I need the haunches. Good. Because in this direction, he either wants to throw the haunches out or in. Of course, I need the forward first. And then I need this left rib cage. Left rib cage. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Hope this doesn't lose us. We were quick. All right, we'll come back around. Come. Good. 15 meter. Good. It should grab us. Good. Okay. Come. I feel like today, a little bit too much that I have to work in the left lead canter. Good. Good. Shh. Good. No, left rib cage, left rib cage. Yeah, good boy. Good. He puts on the brakes really easily. A little too easily. Good. So you'll see how the left side is a little more complicated for him. He wants to kind of go against my left leg with his left rib cage. And how I address that is I think a little shoulder fore. And what I do is this hip is a little bit more forward in the canter anyhow, because this leg's at the girth, the outside leg is behind the girth. So I already have sort of this positioning. When I go through the corner, if I feel him drifting into that inside leg and inside seat bone, I actually do an isometric contraction around that seat bone. Not that I stop it from moving, but that I almost like bring it closer to the center line of his body, put my left leg on, ask for a little bit of a leg yield out. You see, he just did it there. And then have my shoulder fore. And then when I get that arrangement, I can concentrate on, are the haunches swinging out, are the haunches swinging in? I've got to have that rib cage first though, because if I don't have the rib cage and the haunches are swinging out, and I ask the haunches to come back straight under his body, it's going to potentially dump him more on the left. If his haunches are swinging in, he's probably really dumping on the left. And if I ask the haunches to be more in, it's going to make that worse. So I first have to have that bend in that rib cage. And literally, I'm not doing anything up front at all. It is all ridden from here. And that's kind of where he's at right now with these 15-meter circles, a little bit of pushing him for a 12 to 10-meter circle. And, I might have to add some canter plies in there or some haunches in or something like that, shoulder in at the canter, all of those things just to align his body at this moment. We're not doing anything as far as, prepping him for showing any sort of movement, any sort of lateral movement in the canter. Not that there's, anything in a test like that, but I'm not looking at it for those reasons. I'm looking at it for body alignment. So it can just be, a small degree of it. I just want to feel him underneath of me, align his body better in order to have that self-carriage, because that's what's going to be really important to build up the hind end so that he can carry himself better. Okay, so that is sort of step 2 in the canter. And now it's a little hot out today, so I'll probably do a really short video of some things that I will challenge him with in this ride, And so come back for the next video. That's it for today. Thanks, guys.